So with me, criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Bruno. David, just a terrifying situation all the way around in this scenario. We've had a lot of reaction on social media to the verdict and to the evidence presented in court. So I wanted to bring up one of those Facebook posts by Kristen, and she asked, why was a raid necessary? Since raids carry so much risk, why didn't anyone think of a safer way to execute a search warrant? Couldn't Brianna have been stopped as she arrived home and been presented with the warrant at that time? And I thought it'd be great to have you on, David, and for you to respond to Kristen.
Yeah, one of the most dangerous situations for police officers is the execution of a search warrant or an arrest warrant. And oftentimes, they have operational plans. I mean, I've been in a number of operational plans myself where the areas are laid out and everybody has expectations. There's tons of training that goes into these types of things. And it looks like a lot of that was lacked in this case. And you saw it from the testimony that we just played here. So I think in any situation, there's hindsight is 20/20. We could always look back and say, could something have been done differently? And I think this is one of those cases, unfortunately, that Brianna didn't need to die. And yeah, there's always going to be people that say these things, and my heart goes out to the family here. And unfortunately, we have lost someone as a result of this.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I too as well have been a part of those operational plans as a former prosecutor, and I rode along with Drug Task Force and U.S. Marshals as they execute search warrants. It's very, very dangerous business to do, and that has to be considered. But also, like you said, even when we read the mayor's statement, there's a lot of changes that could and should be made. And I think even Brett Hankison's own testimony yesterday was talking about some of the inadequacies of preparation, what he didn't know about what he was walking into. And that just really does call for more change, like you said, in revisiting no-knock warrants and how they're used and how these operations unfold, David.
Yeah, without a doubt. Look, and let's get back to his statement. What he just said right there was just factually inaccurate. There was one shot that was shot by Walker, and it was from a 9mm Ruger that went through Mattingly's leg. So that is why that testimony was so critical to this not guilty, because it's not factually accurate. He was wrong. There was no rifle. There was no automatic return from Walker or Breonna Taylor. And look, he had to testify there. He had to put what was going through his mind at issue. And ultimately, that is the reason this jury came back not guilty. And we got to remember, it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It's the highest burden in the land. It's there to protect the innocent. And unfortunately, because of that burden, the innocent are going to beat on the not guilty, but there are some people that may have been guilty under a lower standard. But that's what the founders of our Constitution set into place to protect the innocent.
That's right. Thank you, David. We're going to squeeze in a quick break. Coming up next, it was...